Hey guys, Barry here from TGS with another Forza Motorsport 7 live stream number 23. Going to be continuing my progress in this game. A few announcements, but first things first, make sure you like, sub, check out our other content. If you check it out, like and comment, go to thegamersociety.com, vote in our poll. You can also join our club on Xbox, the Gamers Society Fan Club, doing a Dead Space 3 giveaway, which will end at the end of the month. Ship out the first week of March. Otherwise, just to let you guys know the plan for this game, let me hop over here. So there's a handful of achievements I plan to get. I'm going to stream this maybe 1 to 2 more times and then most likely take a break from it, meaning it won't be streamed weekly. It might be streamed bi-weekly, it might not be streamed at all, no guarantees, but it's kind of repetitive. Our viewership for this has kind of, went down dramatically. So, we'll see what I do, but I wanted to at least finish out the Breakout Championship, which is really just 5 events, but one of those events is like an hour-long race, which we're going to start the stream with today. And then if there's time and I'm up for it, we can finish out the rest of them, maybe even close out the game today. Worst case, I'll probably stream it again next week to make progress. Right now, this is a bi-weekly game where Trackmania Turbo will take the other week when this isn't streamed, but I'm probably going to do this back-to-back because if I can knock it off the list and Trackmania off the list, we can move on to some other games. The next steering wheel game will be the Crew 2, but they're going to have planes, boats, and cars, so I'm guessing for boats and cars I can use my wheel. For planes, I'm not too sure how that'll go. I'll probably have to switch to my controller. As per the wheel, I'm using a Thrustmaster Ferrari 458 Italia Spider wheel. Same one I was using in the previous streams. Pretty much since I got the game, I've been using this wheel, other than the time period I didn't have a wheel for like a week or two, since the other one broke, but I was able to get this one. And yeah, that's about it. So we're going to do this 250 mile per hour achieve for sure. We just got to pick out a fast car and use it. 100 laps of multiplayer. I got to 73 somehow. I don't remember doing that many laps of multiplayer, but either way, it works. A lot of these I'm probably not going to get. I'm just not dedicated to Forza enough to drill out another 50 hours of gameplay unlocking achieves. This game is good though, so don't get me wrong. There's a lot of achievements here. I'm just scrolling down. I'm guessing this isn't going to be the last stream looking at it now, so I take that back. Because again, some of these I'm not going to get. I'm not going to collect 500 cars. I'm not going to complete 300 laps of multiplayer. Definitely not collecting 700 cars. Probably won't earn 50k credits. I may be able to do this. This can't be that difficult. That one's obviously rare for a reason. I could buy a car in the auction house. I could sell a car in the auction house. I could share a replay. We're going to fully complete the Breakout Championship, but we are not going to do the Evolution, Domination, Masters, Forza Driver Cup at this time. I think I'm going to skip them because it's just a massive amount of game time has to be dedicated to get those. But maybe I'll redecide. We'll see. But for right now, probably just finish out Breakout and then clean up achieves like this one. All we got to do is complete a race. We could probably set to 1 lap, get that car out, go around Maple Valley and be done. That one's easy. This one's easy. What is this? This is actually related to what I'm doing. Share one of your tunes. Earn 50,000 credits from the community. Just a bunch of random stuff. I'm gonna skip Forza-thon stuff. But either way, as you guys saw, what is this? Extra long race enabled. How long is that gonna be though? That's the question. I'm willing to do it. But I'm not trying to have like a 4-hour real-time life race. I probably wouldn't do that. Especially if you have to do it all in one. So just give me a moment. I did not realize there was an achievement related to this. I was just going to hop into it and beat it. It says 2.75 to 3 hours. That's insane. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Oh, someone's actually found a solution for this. Where they set it on the easiest difficulties. And I'm guessing all you gotta do is, I'm gonna test this out real quick before we do anything else. So, hop in the free play. We're gonna turn all the assists on and just go into a race. So let's see. Super easy, so full suggested line. Braking assisted, steering super easy, traction control super easy. Super easy, automatic, cosmetic, rewind on, friction assist on. See what happens here, guys. This is just kind of a test so I have an understanding. I'm definitely, I don't think I'm up for it today. 3 hours would mean that I have to cancel Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. But if this works, I may just work on the other stuff today that I need to get done instead. Or I can possibly just give up Rory today. I'm debating. We wouldn't be done till 4:30, and it's definitely the only thing I would do. And by that time, it's almost a waste to do another stream. I'll only get like an hour, if that. So no mods. Alright, let's see what happens. Like if I'm just gonna hold the gas. I'm not gonna brake. Here we go, guys. Holding the gas only. The hell, did it not work? It's all on full. I'm like utterly confused. I'm guessing you have to be involved in the race. This guy is talking as if the car will drive itself, but it is not driving itself by any means. So that's a bunch of hogwash. Just testing this out. I don't think it turns automatically. If I let go, it's going straight for the wall. Alright, so what I'm seeing is if we have it set up like this, I shouldn't have to brake a lot. At all, actually, it's braking for me. So the brake is going manual, the steering's not. Braking's working pretty good though. It's like what is it? Here we go. So we have it on super easy, but it's not following the steering line for it. See what I'm saying? It should be automatically doing it. Let's quit the race. That's just weird. It's straight up telling me that it should be automatically doing that. So I click it. Uses Forza's AI to guide a driver's steering and keep them near the optimal driving line. Why is this not working? Let's try again. Because if it's that easy to do it, I'll just postpone the Francorchamps and do that long one. It'll suck, but... Is it gonna steer for me? Why is it not steering for me? What the hell, guys? It's literally, look, it's not even trying. Well, this is stupid. Does it have to be a certain track? It's not working. Trying to check Google real quick. Sorry about that pause. Trying to see like what's up with this. I'm just overall confused why the steering is not working. Yeah, it says it should be in full control of the car, guys. I mean, we could always hop into a race here and then hop out. So I'm not going to record this. Just go into this. The other thing it might be is, I'm not sure if you have to do it here or you have to do a custom match. I don't know if you gotta do these separate. Track loading, car clone, prize, setting.
You know, for me as a driver, when I look at
assists, super easy.
What I like about a track, what makes it iconic to me.
Where's the sign? Drive target difficulty.
Corners for each track that kind
New
of
racer.
captivate you. You know, you go to Spa
Options.
in Belgium, and you think about Eau Rouge, and it's just a captivating corner, you know, and it's made it iconic for many, many drivers. And having driven there personally,
where's race length at?
It's so captivating and why it kind of transcends the whole track into a special place.
That's the other thing. Well, like, where? How do we do that? Oh man, this is utterly confusing. Firstly, you need to unlock the showcase by completing the secret championship and lawn breakout. After clicking the race, you'll need to change race length. Do this by clicking RB and selecting assists. Go to the bottom. Extra long. Should be like 69 laps or something, up to 3 hours long. That's insane. But if it'll drive itself, then I can pretty much just do it that way. Yep, the assisted steering is not working, guys. It is not working. I'm not going to do this endurance race today, then. We can do all the other stuff and then maybe hop into some multiplayer or something to finish it out. But the only way I'm doing a 3-hour race is if I have that completely assisted, where my car is basically driven by a drivatar and not me. I'm not going to spend 3 hours of my time doing that. That's just insane. But I wouldn't mind getting the achievement for it. So we'll see in the future. So I guess today We'll do Porsche or Passing Challenge 918 Spider. We'll do Moments in Motorsport Open Wheel Legends. We'll do Ford GT Hoonigan Autocross. We'll do Ken Block Ford Raptor 1-on-1. Knock those off the list. I've already completed Seeker. As I mentioned, I'm not sure if I'm going to do any of the rest of these. I'm just, this game was fun for quite some time. I got like 50 hours into this game, and now it's just it's too repetitive. It's going to be the same tracks. The most they're going to change the cars, which are mostly cars that I've probably been in at some point during my run. So I'm just not seeing a point to that. Gonna check one last thing here. How do we modify our settings? We also got 6 messages. What we get? 3 races, 76 races, 15K. We got rivals. Can I just delete this? Oh, that's not something I'm interested in. We got a bunch of free stuff. Pretty cool. So sorry for the slow intro to the stream, guys. We had to test a few things, find out something's not working, aka the steering. I was going to do the initial hour one, no question about it, but now that it's going to work that way, and there's still a small chance we may be able to resolve the issue with assist, then I might just wait. Maybe they're going to fix it with an update. I can, knock out 2 major achievements in one go. Where the heck were assists at? Am I blind? Sorry if you hear the click in the background, that's my controller. I don't see assist anywhere. Well, that's strange. They don't have it right here. Well, either way, let's go ahead and open this up. I'm gonna do this one right here. Give me a second here. I got to update the information. I was going to do that endurance race, but again, I want to see what the deal is with that before we do it. Alright, let's go ahead and do this one. I'm going to have to mess with the settings before we go into it, though. TGS presents Forza Motorsport 7 Breakout Championship Passing Challenge Porsche 918 Spider.
I think respect comes from winning.
So time to put my stuff back to the way it should be.
If you look at all of the great car brands, the ones that are revered, most of them have proven themselves time and time again on the track. Porsche have a reverence because of the breadth of capabilities that they've delivered on a racetrack. So I think that reverential sort of nature towards a certain car brand comes from that wider accomplishment of winning over a longer period.
So sorry for interrupting that guy while he spoke, but basically my assists were changed. I was trying to test out a setting for an achievement. I was trying to put it in super easy mode to see if the car would actually drive itself basically for a 3-hour long endurance race that I was considering doing. But the steering on super easy was not using the AI to steer, it was just going straight in the wall, so I'm guessing that's bugged out right now or not fixed. Either way, you guys just saw me put in the setup I'm going to use for this race. It's 2 laps around the Bernese Alps. First time driving this car, so I'm not too sure what to expect. If I have any difficulty with traction or handling, I can always turn on the assist for those. But for now I'm going to run them both off because that's how I normally go 90+% of the time, so let's do it. a little love tap. Pushing it way too far over its limits. There we go. And that is why I have rewind on. Just trying to click my controller's mic button to say that, and of course, took both hands off my Xbox wheel, and wham-boosh, we were up on the side of the road. That's why I don't text and drive. Let's go ahead and try to fix ourselves here, though. I think we're 10 away from getting what the game wants me to do within 2 laps, so pretty close. Oh my god, what is going on? The car's just utterly lost it right here at these specific turns. At this point we're at 37. I think we're at a point where I'd be safe enough to crash, fall off the side of the Alps up here, get carried up by that little cloud dude in Super Mario 64, and still be in a place that I don't have to worry about catching up anywhere. We've made a pretty nice advance here. Probably gonna get upwards of maybe 50. Probably not, but close to it, I hope. Here's where I crash. Alright, here we go. That's what I get for having traction off. I just kept the gas to the ground. What we got? We got like 45 or something. A little bit less than I anticipated. 46. I was expecting closer to 47 to 48. maybe even 49, but good enough. We well surpassed the requirement. So that's how that's done. Would appreciate if you like and subscribe. Let's see what we got here. Pretty certain we're gonna get the car as well included. It's like I can't turn down the Supra because I need the outfits, but these outfits are probably way cheaper than this car would be. I'm gonna take the car here. And I do believe we should be getting the 918 Spider once we get back to the actual championship breakdown list. And there it is, 300 collector value, not much. And that's that. Thanks to anyone who's watching live, greatly appreciate it. Sorry again about the intro where I went over all about trying to do that Spa-Francorchamps champs and then realizing that I may want to do an alternative path for it. It's going to be a 2-hour stream probably. We're about a half hour into it, so plenty of time. Might be a little bit shorter. I would prefer to get on Rory by 3:30, 4 o'clock. 3:30 was the initial plan. To be on it at 3:30, I have like an hour and 10 minutes, so it'll be slightly under 2 hours. Let's see what we get done today. And actually I have an idea. You guys saw how we had an option. I wonder if we can put it to lowest amount of laps possible. And then if that is the case, you know, I could hop into here and probably knock out a 6-race series in, you know, like under a half hour. Probably even less, especially if it's only like 2 laps on like a 2-minute lap track. TGS presents Breakout Championship, Moments in Motorsport Open Wheel Legends. We're going back to the era before wings appeared in F1, when engines moved to the middle and when Britannia ruled.
My heroes are drivers who can get into anything and go fast, and who drive for the pure love of competition and racing. And for that reason, apart from talent, their motivation made them a champion in a lot of different disciplines.
Mugello Autodromo Internazionale, full circuit. Alright, we got 3 laps, 3.26 miles per lap. Running traction stability off, simulation steering. But I do have brake lines enabled and ABS. A scary beginning there. This thing launched, and with the traction stability off, it was like a spaceship trying to take off back in like the 90s. You didn't know what the hell was going to happen. I'm just going to restart. This car is going absolutely insane. We're going to have to quit race. I'm gonna try and take a little bit easier on it, and if it keeps acting like a wild machine, I'll throw traction on. Or stability at least. Seriously, I'm gonna get pit maneuvered. Send him off the track. You can even see the car. It's like a damn airplane trying to take off when, you know, it starts to, especially a small plane. It starts to kind of swing back and forth left and right a little bit. And like during landings, they take wind a lot harder than a large plane, so they're going back left and forth. You can feel the force. That's what it feels like in this thing when you're going fast enough. You're accelerating fast enough, I should say. It just starts, you just feel the front of it starting to get loose, like it's about to try and lift off. Which definitely doesn't help steering. That was a really bad maneuver right there. I looked over at YouTube chat and it didn't go well. It pulled me to the right, then I got stuck on the lawn. Then there was a turn. Rewind. Right there, it's the freaking airplane thing I'm talking about. The front of it's just lifting up and it's making me lose traction. It's horrible. And there we have it. First place. And there you have it, one last step. We're probably going to get the car gifted to us for completing the event. So let's see what happens here. And there it is, 67 Brabham BT24, 250 collector value. Would appreciate if you like and subscribe. Alrighty. Actually had some fun playing that. I guess because I took a nice break from this game. It's not as boring as it got pushing through this Seeker Championship and through this Breakout Championship. There's only one here I didn't get a full check on. I'm not sure if that hinders my chance. Do I have to redo this? There's 5 races. I could probably redo it today for 1500. There's only 2 more of these we're going to do anyway, 4 GT Hoonigan Autocross and this. Let's go ahead and do this. Which one do I want to use? Let's get their other information on screen. Handling is like one of the most important things. But speed's also important. Surprisingly, the Civic has the best handling, but I'm a BMW or Volvo. I'm a bigger BMW fan than Volvo. Let's go for the Beamer. I'm going to try putting the settings back to super easy again, because I want to run a test. I'm also going to put it to the shortest laps possible. We can get through this really quick then. We can kind of get an understanding of, you know, if I want to decide to jump into another championship and play this once a week, or play it every other week. We'll see what I plan. No guarantees, guys. I just know I would like to at least get that Spa Franker Champs done, especially if I can do the easy route for it. Some may call that cheating or something, but to me, it makes up the fact that they made an insane achievement. Yeah, there's only standard, long, and extra long, so you can't make it any shorter. Alright, let's find out if this works. If it doesn't, I'm gonna quit the race. If it works, I'm gonna run it for 1 race and then go back to controlling it myself with my settings. But for right now, I just want to test this functionality out again. The other thing I'll test out is, you know, if I just hold the gas down, we'll do the rest. You know, even if I have to steer a little bit. I want to see what happens here. It's supposed to steer itself. It's supposed to. It's blatantly not steering itself. And that was not steering itself. What the hell? What is wrong with this? Why doesn't it steer itself? It's supposed to steer itself, guys. I'm just being honest. They're super easy. Yeah, their system's broken. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to try this out for that one endurance race where I set it all to super easy. Because again, I want to click this. Look, it says it should be steering and keeping me near the optimal line, but I'm going in the walls. So much for using that strategy to do that endurance race. We're gonna go ahead and restart the race and put it back to my settings that I'm going to use for the races here. I just wanted to test that out because again, I'm not trying to go through that endurance race for 3 hours straight. This is how I normally run it, so there we go. Yep, that seems about right. Braking only ABS on, simulation steering off and off for traction stability, manual shifting. I think Forza's broken in the aspect of super easy mode, because it's supposed to steer the car for me, and that would have made 3 hours of driving a lot easier. I could have just sat here and held the pedal down for a 3-hour endurance race, but it seems like we might just be better off either doing the 1-hour one, which is a standard one, or going for the achievement, taking a break halfway through, which is going to be legit torture for 3 hours straight, but we'll see what happens. Thanks to anyone who's watching, greatly appreciate it. And sorry about that, I was just testing out the features again. Trying to avoid it. There's an achievement you get for doing a 3-hour endurance race. I don't think I have the patience to sit here for 3 hours controlling the vehicle. So I was hoping that would work. Bye-bye everybody else. This car is out. That was ugly. Completely lost traction there. I don't think this car likes little hills and accelerations at the same time, because I'm just losing it on those hills. Alright, first lap done. And first race done, first place. We basically have to get first place on every single one and we'll be good. Getting near the closure of the first hour of the stream. Again, planning to switch, but I'm probably gonna be free until 6:30 from what it seems, guys. So I'm gonna do 4:30 to 6:30, play this till 4, which means actually I don't know if I'd play that much at least, but if I do 4 to 6 and do till 3:30 for this, that's more reasonable. An hour and 10 minutes. We'll go for 2 hours on both streams. That'll be good enough. So I'm gonna do a Rory McIlroy PGA Tour game after this, and I'll continue my Forza progress next week probably. Since there's a few achievements I would like to knock out, I'll rack up a few 100 gamer score on some stuff like completing a race with a certain car, winning first with a Porsche, etc. Those sound pretty easy. We're killing this race right now. I don't know where everyone else is. Where you at? Nowhere to be found. And again, sorry for the clicking noise if it's heard over the stream. It is my steering wheel. Paddle shifters are a little bit loud. Through the line we go. No, I pulled it too early. The epic finish. Ayaw. It's a car or it's money, or I guess we'll go for the outfit this time. Three laps at Sonoma Raceway Grand Prix circuit. Honestly, I think I came in like second place on one of these 5, and that's why I didn't have 100% completion of this. It's the only reason I'm redoing it. It's kind of a waste of like 20-30 minutes, but I wasn't sure if that would affect my completion of the championship, because it didn't mark it as fully complete. It marked it as, you know, it seemed like it was marked complete, but you know, the points weren't maxed out, so it wasn't giving me the check mark. I'm looking for the check mark you see on the first 2 races here. 3 more races to go, so probably another like 20 minutes. Let's get her done. Man, come on. They're really gonna have issue with traction right there. What the hell's going on? We just did that previous race. We didn't have this much issue. I feel like the traction here is utter crap. It's just given out so easily compared to the previous track. Oh my god. I don't understand what's going on, guys. I really don't. It's out of nowhere, this car's traction went to utter crap. 2 races in, fine. Get to the 3rd race, and then there goes everything that I basically learned in the first 2 races out the window. I mean, I don't know if the actual surface makes that much of a difference, but I'm starting to think it really does. Because there's no way in hell you just go from being able to handle this car to barely hanging in there through like every single turn. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I won't lie, I was trying to cut in there on him. Got that out of the system. Let's do this now. I thought I was lost for a second there before that's why I ended up going through those cones. I didn't know where I was. Wham-boosh. Did smack the living crap out of the one dude. So say I'm using that fan base like it's a bunch of fans that blow up on the bottom of my computer because it used to overheat. And my computer's definitely hotter than when I run a full-out fan blowing at it. But I don't know if it's... I don't think it's hot enough to warrant being worried about it shutting down, but it definitely could cool down a little bit more if I could. Two more races, 3 laps at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, full circuit. Thanks for pit maneuvering me. Wow, pitted twice in one race. Seriously, what is going on? Who's hitting me? This dude? Somebody came in from the side and just nailed the... Yep, it was him. You see him that in the rear view? He just swerved across the whole, like, track. So that explains why I got nailed from the back corner out of nowhere. Start giving back to the community here by pitting some other people. Especially if they're not going to move out my way. Fighting my damn Thrustmaster steering wheel there. Just trying to get a grip. The traction, this car really likes to lose traction whenever it has an opportunity. Especially with traction and stability off. Not too hard to manage, but it definitely gives you a run for the money sometimes. The whole back just gave out in that turn without any power down. Perfect example. I'm gonna get a little bit aggressive here because I'm trying to pass. Of course, first place, the same car I have out. And again guys, thanks to anyone who watched. There's no guaranteed plan for this game right now. Right now it's on the quaternary list, which means bi-weekly. You know, I have primary games 4 to 5 times a week, secondary 2 to 3 times a week, tertiary 1 time a week, and quaternary, meaning 1 time every 2 weeks. My goal is to have 2 primary games at all time. Right now it's Cuphead Sleeping Dogs. If I complete either of those games soon, or both of them, I'll take 1 or 2 from the poll on thegamersociety.com, so make sure you vote in that poll, because whatever wins I'll play next. Once Far Cry 5 comes out end of March, that's going to become my primary. Probably do a co-op with someone, possibly Schmag. I think he said he was down, so we'll possibly put that in our co-op slot. And it may or may not be on top of the usual weekend streams, or we'll just play that on the weekend and only that. We'll figure it out. But it'll be primary, meaning 4 times a week for sure. Maybe I'll run 2 primary of my own, then a primary with Schmag. Then we can run a few secondaries, etc., etc. My ultimate goal though is to have 2 primaries, or 3 if we do a co-op one instead of 2 secondaries, and then probably like 2 secondaries, so 2 to 4 secondaries depending. A handful of tertiary and like 4 quaternary, so I have 2 streams a week dedicated to those, which right now are Fortnite/PUBG alternating starting this week, and it's supposed to be Forza Motorsport 7 and Trackmania Turbo alternating. I don't know if I really care for Trackmania Turbo at all anymore. I got pretty bored with it last time I played, but I'll give it one more shot. This game though, I'm like up in the air. Like I thought I would be wanting to get it done. Debating, do I want to do another championship? I don't really know. I just know it's very time consuming to get through a championship. I do want to come back though and do one stream dedicated to unlocking those achieves. Like the Porsche one, pretend there's 20 Porsches for some reason. You do 1 lap each or on the shortest track for like a minute and knock them all out within a half hour or so. Just keep switching the car, finishing the lap. Rinse, repeat, should count. Last race in the rain, Silverstone Racing Circuit Grand Prix circuit, 2 laps. Guys were playing rough with me, so I had to give it back. How first place go? Jeez. And there goes the rain killing me. This car's just skating on ice in the rain, Jesus. You gotta be effing kidding me, guys. I mean, seriously, what the hell, man? It's for real. The car is just freaking, it's like I'm driving on ice. I might as well be at Blizzard Mountain in Forza Horizon with this car. I mean, what the hell's going on? It's legit like I'm driving on ice. And this guy's driving around like he's an effing pro with snow tires on in the snow. Using the wall to straighten up because we hit like a puddle and the whole car just goes. This is horrible. Oh my god. Ah! Please, car, stop fighting me so much. It's just the road with a little bit of rain on it. Literally feels like I took this out to a pond that froze over and I'm trying to drive around on it. Holy shit. It won't even accelerate without losing traction at all. I'm talking like 1/5 pedal press. There we go. That was horrible. We're gonna hit one little puddle here and like roll over, so bear with me, guys. Doing my best to fight this. So I guess that's what I get for using traction stability off in the rain. Yep, there we go. Definitely going an acceptable speed for the turn. Just wouldn't turn. Giving it like 1% power, it's losing traction. We're almost done. It's like a 2-minute some lap and we got like a minute left. Yep, lost it. Yep. Sorry guys, not much I can do. The game's just starting to screw me over now. I'm even braking ahead of time and we're sliding off the track. It's officially a skating rink at the track. They should have let me know. I would have brought my ice skates out here instead of my my Beamer. And now that it stopped raining, traction like changes dramatically, even though the damn track's soaked. Well, that completes that series with first in every spot, so it should give me the check mark for the Breakout Championship now. At least I hope, because I wouldn't have redone it unless that was the case. Alright, yep, you can see, guys, see how this one completely checked off? Now this one checked off. You see, I got screwed on one of the NASCAR ones, and I got screwed on the top track one in the middle on this one. Yeah, I don't know if I have the patience to go through all of these. That took about 30, 40 minutes. And just looking at these, you know, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 championships at 30 minutes apiece, 300. That's about 3 streams to get through the rest of those. And then there's probably an endurance race and etc, etc. I'll let you guys know for sure about this Spa-Francorchamps Champs one. If I don't get the assist, I may just take the 1 hour version of the track and call it a day. I mean, I'm not really sure what to think. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do this Ford GT Hoonigan Autocross next. See, I need to grab my fan. I have these fans on, but I don't think they're doing it any justice right now because it's using a lot of power on my PC. Let me go ahead and get this fan set up. Figure I'll help out the fans here, cool down my computer a bit. I'm not trying to have it overheat during this stream. TGS presents Forza Motorsport 7 Breakout Championship Ford GT Hoonigan Autocross. You'll be driving the 2005 Ford GT 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. Solid steerings, brakes that'll rattle your bones. All in all, perfect for zipping through the gates while leaving the cones unharmed.
Yeah, autocross is one of those great entry-level ways to get into motorsports. It's one of those forms of motorsport that anybody in any car can really try it out. And it's a great, inexpensive way to learn what the limits are of your car, but probably more importantly, learn the limits of yourself. And you begin to identify what driving lines are and start touching on what car control is and how to best interact with your car and how to feel what it's doing. So from a dipping your toe in motorsport standpoint, autocross is a great way for people to learn about themselves, learn about their cars, and get a taste for competition.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and attempt this. I don't know why the objective seems to be saying 10 minutes. I'd hope that it doesn't take us 10 minutes to do one lap, but I guess we'll find out. First time driving this, traction stability off, simulation steering, so we'll see what this puppy has to offer. I must have missed one, but I didn't notice I missed it. Just doing a burnout in reverse right there. I was wondering why the car wasn't moving. apparently we were in reverse and just spinning the tires in reverse. That could have easily ended badly if we just started flying in reverse into all the gates, which wouldn't have been good. It's pretty wild, not too difficult though. You just gotta take it easy. You got 10 whole minutes, so as long as we beat that time period, it's not really a big deal. And I'm okay with a few penalties. It's not a lot. I give it to this car. I'm pleasantly surprised by it. I'm usually a European car auto enthusiast by heart, and I've always had appreciation for other cars though, so don't get me wrong. I appreciate, the Ford GT is an amazing car, especially the new one. Just I saw one in person. It's like a piece of art. I would love to get my hands on one. Chances I won't, but you never know. And yeah, these cars are just built for racing. They're just powerful beasts. That doesn't mean that given the opportunity I'd choose the Ford GT over like a Ferrari of the same year, but I would definitely consider a GT if somehow I could buy all the cars like you do in Forza for my garage. We're gonna get it for free after this race anyway, I'm pretty sure, so we don't have to buy it in the game. So that's a pretty sweet deal. There you have it. We did it in 3 minutes 8 seconds. 3 minute 9.395 apparently. But good enough. See what we get out of this. And there we go, 2005 Ford GT, 770 collector value. What a nice chunk to get. Make sure you like and subscribe. So as you guys can see, we're nearly closing out the Breakout Championship. So right now, I'm just going to say my current plan for the game is officially going to be to finish the Breakout Championship, which we're going to finish out this right now. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to host this stream next week, probably on Thursday next week again. I will do this Spa-Francorchamps Champs. I will do debating in the meantime. Am I going to do a 3-hour stream of trying to get an extra achievement? Is that achievement really worth it? Do I just do the hour-long race and move on in my life? I'll think about it. If I do the short run, we'll probably do that and then work on some of the miscellaneous achievements. If I do the long 3-hour race, then we're probably not going to do anything else besides that next week, and then play it again the week after to mop up any achievements. But again, I do want to finish out the Breakout Championship, then mop up the achievements, probably a few hundred gamer score I could get just from miscellaneous things like winning a race in a certain car, which can be as easy as setting up a race in free play, setting it to 1 lap and just winning that lap. Literally, that's all there could be to them. I'm going to have to look at that assist. That assisting is going to be a huge role in my decision. Doesn't mean I won't do it. I'll, driving it myself, but I don't know about driving for 3 hours straight. I really don't. I did an hour and a half. That was long enough. I was so exhausted after that hour and a half of straight gameplay, and I did not take a break. I just went the whole hour and a half of just straight Nürburgring racing, and it just, it just felt like forever. At the same time, it felt like it was going pretty quick because I was at like, 45 minutes in before I knew it. Then I felt like it got really slow towards the end, just trying to get through it. TGS presents Forza Motorsport 7. Breakout Championship, Ken Block, Ford Raptor, 1-on-1. For this run, you'll be challenging pro rally driver Ken Block with a Ford F-150 Raptor. Yeehaw!
My dad was a Ford truck guy, so I grew up going to the racetrack with my dirt bike in the back of a Ford truck and just sharing that passion that my dad had when I was quite young for the vehicle and for the logo itself and for just the general nature of the brand, which is kind of funny to say, but it is something that naturally passes down, I think, to you when you're quite young, when your parents are into a particular thing, especially like a car brand, and that feeling just comes across from them.
Alright, so let's hop in, running simulation steering, traction stability off. And we got 2 laps, 2.99 miles each, around Maple Valley full circuit. Like, what's he driving? That's my question. Same thing? Can't see, it's hidden behind my truck. Yep, same thing. Now, obviously you can do these races pretty simply doing it yourself. I think I'm already past him. I don't know why he's going so slow, but either way. Now, if you're having trouble trying to beat him for any reason at all, just hit him off the road. That's my word of advice. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to win that race. Sometimes second place just won't do, especially in a one-on-one. But right off the bat, he's not really giving me a battle here. Not sure what's up with that, but peace out, Ken Block. I guess we just focus on getting our laps done. It's gonna take some time to do because this truck is no supercar. It's gonna take a little bit longer. The acceleration is dramatically slower than like the Ford GT I just used for the autocross. Driving this truck around Forza is like watching grass grow after you've driven a lot of the faster cars. Kind of gives you a break though from the intense driving that these supercars put you through, especially with traction stability off. Maple Valley, look at it, it's pretty nice. Got the fall colors going on. I'm not ready for the fall yet, so we haven't even hit the spring. The fall is an awesome time, especially up in the northeast of the country. Ken Block is nowhere to be found. Oops, that was the wrong button. I was trying to look behind to hit the e-brake. That could have easily turned bad. I remember my first car I had an e-brake, and I loved whipping the e-brake. Like in a parking lot, stuff like that. I beat the living crap out of my first car. Someone in this country is probably driving it right now. have no clue what that car went through. It took a proper beating. And I got it up in the air quite a few times. Did a bunch of drifting with it, even though it was all-wheel drive. Took it off-roading, where it would like bottom out, hit a few potholes. Mess with the electrical system, putting in subwoofers and all that good stuff. Take it a little bit more easy nowadays with my current real cars in life. I got a lot of mods on my current car. Yeah, from intake, exhaust, custom parts, different bumper pieces. A really decently long list, a lot of suspension mods. Here, there we go, doing a little bit of off-roading. That's where Ken Block should be. And there you have it. That's how simple it is to beat that. You're going to get the truck for free. Let's go ahead and see what we got XP-wise and all that good stuff. Just adding up to my mill. And we officially ranked up. I can get a Lola T70 Vintage Racing Yellow. I'm tempted to get this, but it'll cost me $65,000. I highly doubt that vintage yellow will cost that much money, so let's buy this. Very nice. And lastly, you're going to show us receiving the vehicle from the event. Pretty cool feature. Especially on the cooler cars like a Ford GT, 918 Spider. Good deal to get those for free. It's unfortunate for the people who bought them in the game and then realized you get them for free anyway. Maybe they could still sell it for some cash value. 120 collector value on that 17 Ford F-150. And that's that. Would appreciate if you like and subscribe. I'll probably take this stream to the 2-hour mark. Another 2 hours to go. Oh yeah, guys, this is so random, but earlier today on my phone, I got an update on the Xbox app, and it added party feature, so I opened the party, I connected with somebody on Xbox, and I legit was able to speak to them through my phone. And it was pretty cool. Alright, so I want to get this 250 achieved. Like, this should be relatively easy to get. Just guessing, you guys are going to have to deal with me a moment. This is going to be a bit slower end of the stream as I'm going to focus on achievements now since we're not doing the Spa-Franker Champs till next stream. 100% next Thursday, Spa-Franker Champs, whether it's the 1 hour run or the 3 hours. The difference will be if it's the 1 hour run, I'll be doing achievements afterwards. If it's a 3 hour run, then don't expect much. So buy and sell a car in the market. I'm actually about to do that achievement real quick. Achievements. Let's do buyer's market and wheel in, deal in. What I'll do is make 2 achievements in one video for simplicity, both related to the auction house. I'll have to do it in segments, so this week we'll put a car up for sale. We'll buy a car specifically to sell, like the cheapest car in the game or something that would be appealing in some way. Maybe even like a $50,000 car, put it up for $5,000 just to get it sold. I don't really care about profits, just want to get the achievement unlocked. I remember in like Horizon 3, there was an achievement called like A+ seller or something, or A++++, something like that. And this is an achievement video. All you had to do was sell like 5 cars, and I sold them mostly at a loss. Some of them I actually made something, I think. But someone commented the video saying like A+ seller, really? It's like, dude, it's an achievement. You now read the description. But I guess it could be confusing, because A+ seller you'd expect to be someone who makes a lot of profit on their flips, sells a lot of product, stuff like that. But the achievement is what threw it off. TGS presents Forza Motorsport 7 Achievements, Buyer's Market, and Wheelin' Dealin'. Buyer's Market's 5 gamer score, buy a car in the auction house, 7.74% rare. Going to show you how to do that. I'm also going to show you how to get the Wheelin' Dealin' achievement, 5 gamer score, 5.77% rare, sell a car in the auction house. So first thing, we're just going to go in the auction house, look at the list, buy something for a reasonable price. Maybe I'll look at like Lamborghinis or something, find like the cheapest car with a good buy it now price, or an auction that's closing within a minute or two. We'll get the achievement to pop, however we got to do it. And then we'll move on to Wheelin' Dealin', where I'll buy a car that would have some, interest on the marketplace, and I'm going to list it at the cheapest price possible for the shortest amount of time possible, probably. And I'll go ahead and record this video in sections because I'm not going to be able to record the sale of it. I doubt you can set it to like 10 minutes and get it sold. It's probably in the hours range. So I'll, add that into this video once the car actually sells. But for right now, let's go ahead and focus on these achievements. And no, I am not going to show you how to be an A+ seller here or how to make millions of dollars. This is simply to unlock the achievements, so please keep that in mind during this video.
To see what cool things the community is selling. You can get in on the action and bid for that special something that catches your eye.
And that was the intro to the auction house by Forza. Didn't want to interrupt them. So now we're going to go ahead and check the market out. Check out featured. See what's going on in the marketplace. We have some pretty high bids here. That's insane. What we want to do now is we want to sort this stuff. Do not want to do that. Let's go ahead and search. Max bid 100K. Put it to like a Ferrari, Lamborghini, something on those lines. Let's put Ferrari. See, no results, so let's try again. Seems like we're pulling something up here. 14 minutes left on this car right here. It's at 69,000. It's number 62 Risi Competizione. One 450 Italia GTLM. That's not too shabby. There's also this 57 250 California. It's about to end in an hour. These for some reason. Oh, there we go. So 14 minutes seems like it may be the shortest one. Let's go ahead and place a bid on this vehicle. I don't want to buy it out because of the price. If we could get a cheaper buy price, I'm talking under 200K, I'd probably consider buying it right out. But I bid on this one simply because I wanted to see. We're currently the highest bidder. There's 13 minutes left. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly take a look at the cars that are available on the marketplace in the game. And now what we're going to do is we're going to sort and filter them. Just one moment, I'm using my steering wheel. Got to try and remember what buttons are what. So here we go. The cheapest car is probably going to be like an E-Class, but I don't know if it's worth going in that direction. Let's see, we can sort and filter. Sort by class instead of restricting it by class. Apparently that didn't work. Class, apply. Alright, now what we're gonna do, it's gonna drop down to E. See what kind of prices we're getting here. Trying to look for something a little bit more of interest for other people. Just trying to go down, just bear with me guys. Trying to see what options we got here for auction. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything that really would pull anyone's full-out attention in, so let's move to D-Class. I want something with a brand name to it, like Ferrari. Now Alfa Romeo, here we go. We have a Ferrari 245k though. I'm gonna try to go for a cheaper car that I can put down and take a minimal loss in the event that I just get the achievement to pop. Let's get this Porsche 911 simply because I think it'll have more value than that BMW. 69k is not too shabby. We could probably put it up for half price. Starting price or something around there. Throw that skin on it, buy it. We'll go ahead and get the stock parts put on it. And next we're going to go ahead and list it on the auction house and then check on our other auction. And I may need to cut the video here or there to minimize the amount of time spent on the video. We're going to start an auction. Here's our car. Oops. Bear with me, sorry about the clicking noise in the background. That is my steering wheel. So I have to get out of this car to auction this car. So they're making it complicated, just bear with me. Go to my garage. Let's get in a different car. So keep that in mind when you're doing this, that you're gonna have to make sure you hop out of any car you're gonna auction off just to make a few bucks. Is this the right car? I'm guessing this is the car that I'm gonna auction off. Starting price, we'll put it at 10,000. Buyout price, put it 98. Length, since I'm probably not going to record this happening today, I don't think. I might just put it at an extended period. If I put it at 1 hour, it just doesn't make sense. I'm going to be switching games on my live stream soon. 24 hours, confirming the auction. This way we have the highest chance of reaching the largest audience to at least get some bids, even if we're only going to get barely over what I listed it at. Alright, so now if you want to confirm your auction, go to my auctions. And it is right here. And actually showing the car correctly, so it must have been bugging out. 10,000 bid, 98,000 buyout price. 160 value, D-Class. We'll see what happens with that. And I'll update you in the second portion of the video. But right now we're going to go back to bids and take a look at what's going on with this. We are still the highest bidder with 8 minutes left. So we're going to go ahead and wait out these 8 minutes. That'll also run out the remaining time on the stream so everyone knows. just want to say sorry to anyone who's watching live. I know this isn't the most exciting. We got 6 minutes left though in this auction, and I'm probably going to end the stream off this auction. Again, next time, which will be Thursday next week, I'll go ahead, I'll do that endurance race once I figure out how I'm going to handle it. And on top of that, we're also going to go ahead and do some achievements, unless there isn't time. Sorry for any yawning, I had to move my mic away. But either way, that is the plan. To finish out the Breakout Championship, go back and clear out any achievements that I can get easily. I'm not going to go for getting 150 outfits. I'm not going to go for completing 400 laps. But, you know, like completing another 20-some laps on multiplayer is definitely feasible. You know, completing certain races with certain cars is easily feasible. Probably using all the Porsches in the game's possibly feasible, especially if we can borrow the cars through free play and stuff like that. So plenty to still do in this game. Basically watching the timer count down for the stream and the auction at the same time here. The stream is down to 4 minutes and the time on the screen is 4 minutes, so it's like perfectly aligned. So I suspect I'll do the golf game 4 to 6 p.m. Which works perfectly. So I have to place a bid. We can't let this bid lose. Down to 2 minutes, gonna have to watch that timer. As it gets closer, I don't know if it's gonna do a countdown in the seconds range or if it's just gonna say 1 minute. We're gonna sit here and wait for any notification that we're not the highest bidder anymore. I'm not trying to pay any more money than this, so this is pushing my limit of what I wanted to spend. This is way more than I was looking to spend on an auction. Come on, time. Hit that 1 minute. I plan to bid again, but again, I'm waiting. I want to see that 1 minute pop up. Better not just go to 0 from 2 minutes and not tell us about 1 minute. But I'm starting to question it. There we go. We're in the last 60 seconds here. I want to wait like 30 seconds and then put in a bid and see if I get the win. So I just turn on the stopwatch. I'm going to be ready to click place bid the second 30-second hits on this timer. And this will give them like 10-15 seconds to bid back, and I'm trying to not give them any time at all if I can. I'm going to go to 35 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place bid. Placing my bid. Bid accepted. There should be a matter of 15 seconds left or something right now. We should win this auction. We absolutely should. Are we going to win? Come on, game. Placing bid to outbid the other guy. At this point, I don't care. I just want to buy the car. We'll worry about if it was worth it in a moment. It seems as though they increased the amount of time for some reason. Now it's a 2-minute time period. It was down to 1 minute. That's what I call rigged auctioning. It should not have increased the time. I will say that. That's messed up. Whoever won at the time run out should have been the winner. Simple as that. If someone out, yeah, I'm done. I'm not wasting my money on that, seriously. They're just racking it up on purpose now. They can pay all that money for that. I'll skip. Let's see, can I just buy a car? Does someone have a car up for 1,000? What about 10,000? Let's increase these numbers to 50,000. And here we go. So I've decided to change my process for buying a car. I was bidding, the bidding jumped over 100 and some thousand, and it just was not worth continuing. Here you can see I went ahead and I went under 50K for buyout number, and you can see we got a nice handful of options here. Like you can get this car apparently for 50K. Trying to see if there's anything I may not have in here by any chance. There's a lot of options at this price range. I'm honestly a little bit surprised. I might buy that Fast and Furious Benz, even though I think I might already have one. Because like, that Benz is amazing. It's definitely worth a lot more than what it's at. Give me that car. Alrighty, so we bought the car. We're gonna collect it now. We just paid cash right out. It was a lot cheaper to pay 50,000 on a buyout on that Benz than it was to go up to 200K for that Ferrari I was looking at. Bought 5 gamer score, buyer's market achievement, bought a car in the auction house. That is how simply that first achievement can be done. The other achievement video will be added onto this. Currently, the car is at auction. It has still a day to go. There's no bidder, very, very low bid price, and a high buyout. See if we get any attention on that. If not, I will, make a video going over the new car that I'll auction off if that happens. Otherwise, that's that. I do want to say, if you're watching live, thank you for doing so. We've officially run out of time for this stream. So again, the plan is I'm going to play this game again next Thursday, same time. I'm going to do the endurance race either for an hour or 3. If I do it only for an hour, we're going to start doing achievement mop up. If I do it for 3, we'll start achievement mopping up the session after that. I'm not promising that I'll consider doing any more Forza Drivers Cup championships here. I've done 2 out of 6. They take a lot of time. I'm at 23 streams of this game now, meaning I probably have 50 hours of time into it, or close to it. And I just don't see myself giving another 50 hours to get through these. There's always a chance that in the future I'll change my mind and decide, hey, let's go for the Evolution Championship or the Domination Championship and just get it done. But please do not, take that for guarantee. I basically covered everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'd really appreciate if you like, sub, check out our other content. Go to thegamersociety.com, vote in our poll, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Unfortunately, I took my Forza Motorsport 7 banner down. So I'm not going to be able to put it up for you guys. Let me see something. I might actually be able to put it up real fast. Just bear with me a second here. I'm checking to see if I have the file to try and throw it up real quick for you guys. Yeah, we're out of luck. Alright, sorry guys. I'm just going to put up a different screen from Hitman. Actually, let's go for Sleeping Dogs because it has the car in the background. The closest thing to this you're going to get. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.